Good to see you again. I'm getting very used to this. What can I say? I feel like we were just saying, I think we're leaving Edinburgh with a whole bunch of new friends tonight, so thank you very much. But at the end of the day, that's our job as musicians, is to walk into a room, fill the strangers, and make sure that we all leave as friends. And I think tonight that's happened, so thank you very much. So some of you already might know this story because I've been telling it for the last year, but I feel like I should tell it because it explains the whole point of essentially why I'm standing on this stage. I didn't really ever understand what this was all about or why I even did it until I realized it's exactly about what I just said. It's about traveling around the world and walking into a room, and whether it's one person, two people, or 2,000 people, it's about turning a room filled with strangers and making them feel like friends for one moment, for that sweet moment that the song exists. And I didn't realize that that's what my job definition was until I came home from tour about 2 years ago, and my 5-year-old daughter put it plain and simple. Usually when I come home, she comes running out the front door and wraps her arms around me. But one night I came home at a time when I was traveling too much and she didn't do it. So I walked in the front door, or I stormed through the front door, because I was heartbroken. And I realized she was sitting there playing with a friend of hers, and she was being cool. She didn't want to show she was excited that Papa was home, and she was terrified that I was going to embarrass her. So she said hello, grabbed her friend, and ran to her bedroom. But like any fathers out there know, embarrassing your daughters is the best part of the job. So, I'm getting quite good at it, I'm not gonna lie. So of course I went into a room, because I had this doll. It was this little doll that was literally little, it was about that big. And I spent 2 days in New York City trying to find it, because you couldn't get it where we live in England. And I managed to get it, and I was so proud of it, and I showed it to her. I was like, look what I got, and she opened it, and she was so grateful. And her eyes said thank you, but her sort of face just looked at me and said, fuck you, get out of my room. You're embarrassing me. She has the angry eyes of a 55-year-old woman who's been through some shit. So I left. I read the message and I left. And as I was leaving, her friend turned to her and said, what does your dad do that he comes and goes so often and brings you these cool presents? I waited in the doorway because my daughter has an amazing imagination, and I thought she was going to say something like, he works for the CIA. He's a superhero on the weekends. Instead she just said, I don't know, he goes around the world singing to strangers. It's as simple as that. Who am I wonder why I spend my life singing